Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 11th of May. Now, first off guys, welcome anybody new to my channel. I've got a few new subscribers, which is really wonderful. We've built a community here of people who are seeing through all the garbage and nonsense we're currently being fed. Please consider subscribing, hit those like buttons guys, and like I said, please comment down below. It takes me a little bit to get back to you sometimes. We know that YouTube mucks around with my comments. It's very frustrating. Sometimes I get them back 9 days, sometimes 5. Who knows? Fingers I get them at all. Okay, let's get started, guys. A little bit of admin. Cheers, everyone. I've got my coffee. A little bit of admin. I haven't got much, guys. We've got Harry and Meghan, yes, in Nigeria. The royals, Will seems to be the only royal Kardashian at the moment that's going around doing anything. Mind you, the taxpayers are paying a lot of money to these people. We've got the Harry and Meghan show. Yes, of course, we know they're on their privacy tour still, but as we know, they're still keeping themselves on the world stage, which is interesting, isn't it, guys? And they're copying what Chucky and Diana did. They're keeping themselves important, doing a very similar journey to what Lady Diana and Chucky did in Nigeria. Don't know, it's all too bizarre. That's about all the admin I've got. The other thing was, guys, we've got the UN talking about the plasticine, voting for the plasticine. So I think we're going to get more protests around Israel plasticine, etc. So more war talk, of course there is. That's about all I've got for admin, guys. And yes, like I said yesterday, be warned, guys, we've got the flirt variant going around in Australia. Yes, F-L-I-R-T, the flirt variant. Honestly, you can't make this shit up, guys. It's all happening. Clown Show 2.0 continues. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. We'll get started and see what comes up. I'm just getting people are getting no relief. People are getting no relief from their government. They're getting no help. They're getting no life buoys thrown out to them in the water to pull them in and rescue them. There's none of this happening. There's no, obviously there would be the rescue packages where government and big corporate gain, or, will gain a lot out of it, of course, monetary wise. But there's no relief for the little people anymore. Everything's just going down, 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 down in people's lives. People are falling over. The government's starting to pull the rug out from underneath people because it's an abrupt move. What's happening is very abrupt. See, for you guys here on my channel, we see it coming so we can stabilize ourselves. We talk about the karate position all the time where we stabilize ourselves and we see that they're going to pull the rug out so we can jump. We can avoid what's happening and we can restabilize ourselves. But the people, when they're not seeing it and the rug gets pulled out, they topple over. Everything in their life topples over. Housing, businesses being destroyed. Everything's just basically turning to shit in the world. I think we could all agree with that. So that's what's currently going on. People are starting to fall over in their lives when it comes to pretty much every aspect. Oh, God, it's so frustrating. I just don't get, guys, why people aren't just blowing up and marching in the streets and losing their shit. Why is that not happening? Why is that not happening? I just don't get it. I mean, there are protests going on. We know there are things going on, but why are people just standing back accepting every interest rate rise and every cost of fuel going up virtually? Why are people just accepting it? Oh, you got to go to these renewable EV cars and just people going along with it. Hello, without doing their own research on lithium batteries like all of us BS detectives do. We do our detective work with our magnifying glass and look into these things and realize, oh, these are catching on fire everywhere. Oh my gosh. It's mad, guys, mad. Even when my cousin visited the other day, remember I told you she's got the caravan and she's showing me photos of her on an EV little scooter bike thing. And I'm like, so that's basically in her caravan, I'm guessing. They didn't have a lithium battery. Couldn't even tell her because nobody listens to us anyway. What's the point of it all? How many people are driving around in caravans with these EV bikes and scooters and, oh my God. Anyway, all right. It's weird, isn't it, guys, when you can see things from a whole different perspective? Like the guides always say, when we see things from a higher perspective because we listen to our higher mind, it gives you just a whole different view, doesn't it, guys? You come from such a different angle with your awarenesses. Okay. I'm getting the Trump Stormy Daniels hush money. Is it saga? I don't even know what that is, to be quite honest, what's going on there. It's still continuing. Well, of course they've got to continue it because what would entertain the American people? If you didn't have everybody over here looking at Trump and Stormy Daniels, and look, she's pretty easy on the eye, isn't she? Let's get realistic. She looks good she ain't no chicken, and she looks pretty good. Got all eyes on this over here going on. Meanwhile, Biden's over here doing this, and this. Great distractions, guys. The distraction in America will continue. Because also no one's looking at the Bordergate scandal and all the Mexicans and God knows who else coming over from, God, aren't they coming from everywhere? Rwanda, China, I think they're slipping through from every country. So it's all the great distraction show. We know it is, guys. Still continuing in America. And I'm still getting that. America just wants to go to the vote. The people in America, the little people peasants and they go people in America just want this hurried up. They want it. They want to speed all this up and get it all happening. They want this crap over. They want this crap over. People in America are tired. They're exhausted. Like I keep saying to you, they feel unsafe. They're feeling vulnerable. There's so much war talk. It's exposing them to terror plots and all this kind of thing. See how people are feeling in America. It's very unsettling. The energy in America is very unsettled at the moment, naturally. And you know what's weird? When you see Trump, as weird as this sounds, and I know it's just my opinion, this part, he brings stability. He's a very stable person. It's like water off a duck's back. It's like I say to you, he reminds me of David Icke. I know a lot of you watch David Icke, the very awake person who's been talking about this for over 30 years probably. The great conspiracy theorist guy, which we're glad to be in the category with him, aren't we, guys? This is what I'm getting. Trump reminds me of Icke because David Icke knows that he's untouchable because he's on a different frequency vibration. He talks about it all the time. If you haven't watched any of David Icke's videos, go and watch them. I know not everyone's into him. That's fine. It's a personal thing. But the stuff he says makes sense. And he always talks about that he's on a different frequency. And he doesn't worry about them because people always go, aren't you scared you're going to be like taken out or whatever? And he kind of goes, no. Like he doesn't care. I love it. And that's what Trump reminds me of. Same kind of energy. And Trump just stands outside the court and calls out the corrupt judge. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's keep going. Oh, sorry, guys. There's just so much entertainment going on in the world, isn't there? We just, like, nothing feels real. It all feels like maybe it is a big hologram out there, guys. The raw Kardashians, to me, feel like a big hologram. I'll tell you what, even the Kardashians feel like a hologram. Did you see Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala? How ridiculous is the Met Gala getting? Honestly, guys. It's entertainment, isn't it? Her waist, look, this big, guys. And I don't think a corset does that. I'm thinking she's had a few ribs removed, personally. But anyway, what would I know? But how's that? You know, this is what annoys me about the current world we're living in. And it's this materialism that we often talk about. How's that healthy for young girls to have an influencer like her getting so much coverage when no girl has a body like that? Where's all your stomach and intestines go? Like, young girls don't have the money to have those ops. And that's all being normalized. Don't get it. This world is really crazy mixed up, isn't it, guys? If that's all being your beauty standards, like, come on. This world is mad, I tell you that. Oh, and that was the other thing, just speaking of mad, the detainee that they were talking about, well, there was 200 they were going to release here in Oz. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place today. 200, but there was one specific detainee that wouldn't give him any information. All he kept saying was if he gets sent back to his country, he's going to get killed straight away because he's bisexual. Yes, bisexual. So this will be the latest thing all these immigrants are going to start using now. They're going to label, I suppose, themselves. And because of those religions and that, as we know in a lot of those countries, you're not going to be allowed to be a transgender or a bisexual or a homosexual. Or, it's just the list will go on and on. We know how it's going to go. Oh God, honestly, guys, it's too much, isn't it? It's too much to even get clarity on. All right, hang on a sec. I still keep getting China is forming this freedom group. It's a long-lasting freedom group that's building and building and growing and growing. I just keep getting it. Maybe it's hidden, maybe it's underground, maybe it's not, maybe they don't use social media to communicate. Maybe they're just so smart, guys. But I still see this freedom party. I keep getting it for trying to, fingers, guys, something can happen. You need your Trudeau, oh God, your Willy Wonka Trudeau weirdo taken out. Not taken out, but just taken down. Oh, it will happen, guys. It's just time. Oh, they're so corrupt though, aren't they? So I'm still getting that freedom, strength and power in numbers. It's still growing. But it's like, they're showing me like underground. It's like an underground, it's like underground. Like, because it's hidden. It's hidden. Oh, fingers. All right. I'm getting Norway. And I'm getting this massive tunneling. What's happening in Norway? Tunneling. It could either be some sort of mining, some sort of renewable energy issue. They're creating something. I'm getting Norway. There's a lot going on in Norway. And again, I'm getting that underground. I'm getting the underground Norway. I'm getting that we're in a really transformative process now. We know this is the shift going into the next 6 months. There's a giant shift going on. But we're in this really transitional phase now where we are transforming. Hang on a minute. Again, they're saying it's the tipping point. We're at the tipping point of the transformation of awakening, which would mean to me the energy shift. The energy will start to rise and vibrate up. And they're showing me, not that it's a very nice visual, although they're showing me the Titanic when it started to tip up. Like, it's showing me how, everything started to slide, the chairs, the tables, everything, all the people started to slide and they had to hang on. This is what I'm getting about people's lives that are waking up. They no longer have control. They no longer have that stability, and it's showing me that Titanic tipping up. And I'm getting that song, of course, by Celine Dion, The Heart Will Go On, because it's about the heart frequency vibration. That's what the tipping point is. It's about people moving from their headspace and the material world that we're currently living in up to probably 2019. And it's starting to shift, and people are having to live from their heart space, their sensory frequency vibrations. That's what I'm getting. The Heart Will Go On. I love that movie. It's such a pretty song too. All right. And I'm getting that we have to focus on ourselves. Guys, sometimes we just get messages for us a lot too. It's not, I mean, I do predictions, but it's also about us. It's important that we be able to navigate these things. It's very important that we focus on us, on our healing, on our transforming. See, we're still transforming and going through changes as well. We keep getting told we're doing this masterclass of spiritual awakening and growth and learning this year, apparently. And so it's very important, like the guys are saying, that we focus on ourself, our inner self and our outer self as well. Getting healthier, feeling whole. They're saying bury our roots into the ground, like become very, very stable. We always talk about the tree being knocked and blown around in the wind or a storm, how it bounces back up. I'm getting that for us. We have to really ground ourselves, conserve our energy. I think a lot of us are very aware of that. We're very aware of who we're around and who we're giving our energy to. We're very light beings. We've learnt now to kind of float through life in a much lighter state. We don't carry around the heavy, dense energies that we once did. We dropped that a long time ago. So I'm getting that we're these lighter, much floatier spiritual beings now, and we have to make sure we maintain that kind of energy space. Hang on. Oh, the guys are giving me that Neil Young song. We've had it a few times, Rockin' in the Free World. We're the ones rocking in the free world because we know, and I know a lot of us love or hate Neil Young. He still had good music. I know the Spotify, Joe Rogan incident, etc. But that's not what this is about. It's the song Rockin' in the Free World because what we now have discovered and what we've learned and what is our truth is we know freedom is within. Oh, and of course I've got to get that Neil Finn song. There is freedom within, there is freedom without, that melts a deluge in a paper cup. That's from that Don't Dream It's Over song I gave you the other day, guys, from the Finn Crowded House. I think, isn't that the song? Yeah. Hey now, yeah. It's freedom within and freedom without. So when you feel that freedom within, which is what we discover when we awaken, it gives you freedom without. Because you can detach. You learn how to do all this kind of stuff, guys. You just go, like, even when that flirt variant come on, I just was laughing. Like, my hubby and I were like, oh, God, here we go again. And it was like the Dolly Parton song, here we go again. It never ends, does it? It's immortal. We know it is. We talk about it all the time on this channel. So it's the freedom within, the freedom without. We know that the freedom is something that you have to find. This awakening is an individual journey of awakening. It's not about waking to something out there, or it kind of is, because we see things differently, but it's about awakening your soul and who you are within and becoming your true self. That's what it's about, isn't it? That's what you learn. That's what you learn through this, I don't know, crazy, ridiculous process. Hang on a minute. I'll see if there's one more thing and we'll pull some cards. I'm getting that song by The Doors, Riders on the Storm. We've been riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Doom, da, doom, doom, doom. Into this house we're born. Doom, da, 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 da. I'm getting that song, Riders on the Storm. Great song. It's a great song, isn't it? We've ridden the storms, guys. We have. We've been through some big storms in it's really the last 4 years, isn't it, guys? This has all been going on. And we're still standing. And I'm getting that song by, of course, Elton John. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Because it is. You start to see the world through, and that's Elton John. You start to see the world through a child's eyes again. You discover the world very differently. You see it differently when you wake up. Oh my gosh, how's all the music today, guys? How about we pull some cards, guys? Sometimes we just need that guidance because we do get a little bit lost on our way, don't we? And of course I'm getting that song. Is it by Air Supply? Leo Sayer. No, Air Supply, I think. And I'm lost in love and I don't know much and I'm thinking about it. Sweat out of touch and I'm back on my feet and eager to be what you wanted. I think it's Air Supply. Lost in love. Lost in their loved heart space. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is exactly what we're talking about. Rebirth. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Born into the flower, guys. Blossoming into who we really are. Oh, that's beautiful. Smelling the roses. It's a rebirth. We always say it. Reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, and create a new reality. It's exactly what the awakening is. Oh, what a magic card, guys. Let's do a fairy oracle as well. It is. We talk about that rebirth all the time. Resurrection and all that kind of stuff, don't we? Beauty's truth. Beauty, physical pleasure, sensuality. That's a very raunchy looking card, isn't it? But I guess that's getting back to who we are, finding out who we are again. Not being, and also when I see her body language and that, it's not being fearful of who you are too. That's how I see that. Once you emerge into your butterfly energy from the caterpillar who cocoons and then bursts out, you have to have an air of confidence about you. But when I think sensuality too, I also think softness as well. You have to become a softer person. You're no longer got your pain body, like you're not in your beast mode, you're not in your anger, you're not in your Karens. There's a much softer energy that comes with staying in your truth, isn't there, guys? Let's do an affirmation. Oh, they're dropping. Charlie's quiet today. See not with your eyes, but with your soul. Trust in yourself to know the answer. Oh, look at that little moon. Crescent moon. See not with your eyes, but with your soul. Trust in yourself to know the answer. We do. We trust now. We trust. I always give you videos here about sixth sense, signs, synchronicities. We see these things, we sense things, we know things, we hear things, but you know the biggest part is that we trust it. We trust our guidance and our messages. We don't ignore them, guys. That's the biggest way that you stay in your truth. Let me see if there's one more thing to finish off with. Hang on. They're living with that Michael Jackson song. Oh, I'm going to have to sing it because I don't know what it's called. There's a place in our heart, and I know it's right outside, and I know courage, be together in the land of love. But is it Heal the World? It is, isn't it? Sometimes they give me the different phrases from the song, and I have to, yeah, it's Heal the World, make it a better place. It is. We've had that a few times too. It's Heal the World. For you and for me and the entire human race, there are people dying. Da 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 da. Make a better place for you and for me. Oh, that's such a pretty song. I'm just going to leave you with that song today because it's just so beautiful. I think we should go and play that song. And I think there's even words in it when you're down and out and you think there's no hope no more or something. I want you to listen to the words of that song today. Let's go listen to it because I think it'll inspire us to just really stay in our truth, integrity, and I don't know, Feelings of freedom, probably. Oh, that's such a pretty song. I'll leave you with that today. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, like, consider subscribing, comment down below, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.